And welcome, guys, to another little episode of, well, it's not really an episode, but more or less a update. Now, the state of the game for Rimworld has kind of been, it's been in early access, but I guess the developer is actually looking to make this into 1.0 or so, or maybe that's another game. I don't know. I can't keep all the games that I play straight all the time. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually been quite interesting to try. But I do have a few updates. And why I think Rimworld 18 will be one of the best freaking versions ever. And there's a few reasons for it. One is the miscellaneous is going to be a lot more, not miscellaneous, but power generation. In the next version, the developer is, I've seen it in the Betty, which the unstable version and everything else, which is really cool, and you know what he's trying to develop. There is a thing that is chem fuel, which you can't use it to generate power. But in the next version, if he releases it and stuff, he's got another one that's a chem fuel generator, and then there's a wood fuel generator, which I think is awesome. I always hated it because I never had a use for chem fuel. You know, I would mine it out of the ground as well, and I literally would have no use for it. It would just basically be useless. And you know, I'm sitting there like, man, I would really love to be able to use this, right? And I couldn't because, well, there wasn't no use for it. Besides the transport pods and stuff like that, which we don't have unlocked yet and stuff, but it's very, very good. Another thing is there's more security measures. You know how you got these mortars and stuff like that? There's EMP traps. There's fire foam traps, which I don't know why he would think it would be cool to put fire foam traps. I guess, maybe. Unless he changes. I don't know. I mean, you know, that's kind of the idea, I guess. But with any case, I think that's just freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's awesome. There's absolutely no way that I think it should be like terrible. There's other beds. There's way more research involved in it. He actually changed where these require our component workbench. Is this high-tech research bench? Okay, we don't have a component workbench yet, do we? No, we do not. Which we need to change that. And I think this is what this area is mostly for. We're going to do it. Or maybe it's this area. I don't know. There's also more beds and stuff, which is really cool. Furniture. There's these roll-up beds, and you can make them out of anything. They're better than sleep spots. And I think they're mostly targeted toward people who go out into the world and, you know, explore other areas like caravanning. quite possibly could be a very, very targeted role on that one. You know, when you go caravanning and stuff like that, you don't really have beds. You mostly have sleep spots. So sleep spots, basically, what a sleep spot is just this. You can sit there and build it, and that's it. I mean, it's nothing fancy, and then you take it. Well, your people actually get pretty mad about it because of just flat out they get mad about it. They don't like sleeping in sleep spots. It's like, hey, you know, it's tight. It's basically sleeping on the ground, right? And I think that's basically design a spot where people should sleep, not comfortable. Okay, so it just designates a spot for them to sleep. There's actually end tables that you can actually get to 4x4, different options. It's really cool that way. There's more joy things in the game, which is really awesome. And I think there's even more flooring, but I'm not too sure about that one. Don't quote me on that one. There's more components for the ship, and there's advanced components. We actually need a component workbench anyway. Have we unlocked a component workbench? Production component workbench. Oh, it's probably not a good idea to put this so far away, I guess. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Right? What's the worst that could happen? Of course, I'm probably not going to save this, but I just thought it was really cool that the developer is still developing, even though it's an early access game and it's been in development for quite some time. It's very, very, very depthy. I don't know how else to explain it. It's very, very depth. I mean, you got food processing, you got component stuff, you got researching for people, toolboxes to make your stuff a lot better. That's the only thing it works for? Are you serious? Then why is my... Is it because that's actually been... Cargo pod. What'd you give me? More bricks. You know what? I don't care about bricks. I don't. They're not useful for anything. We've got compacted machinery here, which is awesome. But with any case, I thought that I would share my thoughts about it, especially why Rimworld Alpha 18 is going to be great. And I'm probably not even scratching the surface of the changes but I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to take a while to balance that, so I don't look for it to be right away. But I'm really freaking excited, ecstatic about it, because I've always wanted something better instead of installing a mod. And the greatest thing about it, the best thing ever for this. Okay, so let's get out of this game right here. Okay, to main menu. Okay, When you go into Rimworld like this and everything, and you go to load up a game, let me change this right here. And I only changed this. This is an order thing, okay? So I close this. My game starts automatically, okay? Which I'm cool with and everything. But the problem with it is, when you go to load up another game, it's really bothersome because it'll do this. We'll go to the pit save, and then it'll do this. Mod mismatch. Now you can load anyway, and sometimes it works, but other times it does not. In the Alpha 18, there's a third button right here that says load mods something something. I forget what it exactly is, but there's a button where it will load the mods in the order that it needs to go into in order for that it's saved right here. So basically, instead of me doing this and going back here, go to mods and putting this back and then restarting the application and that, I can just hit one button. It does everything for me, and I can go load into the game. That is an amazing, amazing freaking improvement. I'm not even gonna lie. If he put that in the base game, like right now, like straight right now, like the stable build that's on Steam right now, dude, you don't even know how great that would be. Because that's super annoying when you got to load up mods. And the mods are, well, I won't say not compatible, but they're out of order. Like, the ordering is wrong. And you saved it a different order, and you got to go through, and then guess what? Well, the worst thing is this one right here has got a different one, and I had different mods. You know, increase stack size. Well, I don't have stack size in the other games, so I got to go down here. I do have it, but it's in another order, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a really nice mod. It doesn't do any, well, technically it does change the gameplay, but it's not super needed. You can actually play the game without it, but man, that increased stack size is just way too good not to do. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. And the only thing that this game doesn't have that I would really love is maybe some Steam achievements. I mean, other games have it, and achievements kind of cool, but yeah, it's not something to almost sit and go, hey, guess what? You have to have them. No, you don't. You don't need them. It's just something from the Steam API. But in all honesty, this game isn't using a lot of the Steam API, really. I mean, these are all here beforehand. The only thing that's really changing from the Steam API is basically the mods, I think. Getting the mods and stuff, you go to the Steam Workshop. I mean, that's the biggest part of it. But I'm not going to lie, it's not exactly when it comes to some of the other stuff, it's not like this right here. I can fix it. This right here, I wish was in the base game. Oh yeah. Automatically place blueprints for destroyed player-owned buildings. It's super annoying when you're playing the game and some stuff gets destroyed, but you don't know what you had there before. You don't know what they destroyed because you forgot about that, especially when you get to the end game. Super annoying. And when you're in extreme difficulty, it's actually very, very hard to remember all that crap. Oh, yeah. Because stuff's just getting destroyed all the time. But I think I have basically ranted and talked about this way, way longer than I wanted to. But so I'm going to let you guys go. And seriously, I think the Alpha 18 will be super, super great. I'm not even going, it's going to be more of a refinement kind of build I look for it to be. And it's going to be more of the quality of life mods. You know what I mean? Like a quality of life like Alpha. Like some of the stuff that people are super annoyed with or it's super inconvenient. I look for that, a lot of that, to go away. Just straight go away. And the next build, I actually have really high expectations for it because it looks like something that's going to be very extremely nice. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace out, everybody. And I hope the next you play this game, I really do hope you play this game because you're so missing it. You're so missing an actual really good game. Granted, the graphics aren't, you know, super high tech or anything like that, but they're tolerable. Once you understand the game, I promise you, you'll be like, oh man, this is nice. So thanks for watching, and this is War over and out.